back to another video. Thank you guys for supporting me in the last video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's get into the video now. So today we'll be talking about gratitude, right? So a special thanks to all the Planka Nation. Special thanks to Aunty Donna. It has been a journey, right? So it all started in 2022. I applied for law school and I did get in. Yes, I did get in. I was so elated. However, I was pregnant. So I couldn't get to go to law school, and of course, couldn't find that money, right? I prayed, I cried, I prayed and cried. And then this year came and I said, this year cannot pass and I do not do something about it, right? I have to go to law school. This has been my dream. This has been my dream. I was very small. I have to go to law school. That law was the only profession I had. You know, like a lot of people have plan A, plan B, or probably even plan C, you know, to do another career. My career has always been law, so I didn't have another career path. It was just law, and it has been my passion, right? Because if you know me, a lot of people can say that I debate a lot. So I debate a lot and I speak a lot. I speak out for what I think is right and what I believe is right. Okay. So I did apply to law school and I got in. No, there's a rough path, but they say there's a rough path between greatness, and that was my rough path. So I started messaging people. Started using my phone because, you know, I started using my phone because I watch Urian's story, and I'm saying, yes, he's an inspiration. I watch Urian's story and I say, okay, this boy reach out to people and they help. What if I can do that and get the same help? And then and there, started reaching out to people, started reaching out to MPs, to the Prime Minister office, the Bar Association. Yes, the Bar Association. Started reaching out to a lot of influencers. From our MPs, a lot of MPs, Damian Crawford. I don't want to call any names, but I started reaching out to a lot of people. Charity organizations. I just started reaching out, writing letters, sending, emailing, you know, putting in the hard work, calling, borrow how much credit from digital, call, text. So at one point, it was like I'm reaching nowhere. And I said, prayed about it. You see, everything I do, I pray about it. I'm not perfect, right? But I have a relationship with God, a personal relationship with God. I am not perfect, but I have a personal relationship with God. You know, I started I started reaching out to people, as I said, and I started praying, and ball and pray. Talk about, I don't play ball in, man. I'm a ball. I said, Jesus, you know, I feel like to all the young girls out there, pregnancy is not the end of the world. It might sound cliche, but it's not. Because when I got pregnant, I thought it was the end of the world. I felt like I let down everybody around me. I felt like giving up. I felt so depressed, so angry with myself, so upset. How can I be this foolish? How can I make this mistake? Oh, but you know, when so much people warn you and speak to you, person warn you and speak to you about the same thing, and you still go and make the same mistake, you feel horrible, right? You know, as a teenager getting pregnant, it is quite depressing because people start looking at you and say, watch this one him got a good school and see there with big belly, you know, you start feeling like a bad in yourself. It's just the honest truth. You feel a little bad in yourself. You feel like you let down yourself. You feel like you're never going to pass this. You're never going to pass this breaking point. But I'm here to tell you, I'm a living testimony. Words cannot put you down. It's what you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself that you're a doctor, you're a doctor. If you tell yourself that you're a lawyer, you are a lawyer. Nobody can bring you down except yourself. People could have talked to know till thy kingdom come. From you tell yourself something, it is something, okay? Don't make nobody bring you down. I've got through a lot of that. So let's continue back on the story. So I was reaching out to a lot of people. Nobody answered. Not one of them answered. Up to this day, not one of them answered. But Aunty Donna did, right? You know what? I was so happy. The way I was happy when I heard her voice, it come like words just start split through my mouth. I couldn't control them. And I'm telling you, that is the power of God. That's how powerful God is. God is very powerful because I don't know. I was just speaking and Auntie Donna was saying, you know, your story touched me, you know, and let me tell me more about the situation. And I'm like, Auntie Nana, I really need help and this, you know, my story. And I really need help. And she said, I'm not doing any charity now, you know, but I will see what I can do. I'm not making any promises. But at that me did want to hear. I wanted to hear that. That you just want to try with me. Just a try. Just try with me. Just give me a little try. Just give me a little chance to prove myself to you. And I was willing to do that, right? I was willing to prove myself, you know, and she keep on contacting me, and we were talking back and forth to say, one day she called me and said, you know, I'm going to invite you to my house and I'm going to tell you what to do and this, and you come up there. And that was the starting of my journey. Yes, that was the starting of my journey. And Auntie Donna was the only person who believed in me. She was the only person who didn't look at me because, you know, I have a child. She was the only person that didn't like turn my back or say, you're not gonna make her, you breed, or you got pregnant. You got pregnant. She was the only person that said you got pregnant, but it's not the end of the world. You can still try, you know. And she was the only person who believed in me. There's always gonna be bad persons talking bad about you. There's always going to be that one person out of probably 1,000 saying something bad about you. But that's just life. Jesus Christ was perfect. He was the only perfect man. He was nothing but perfect. He was the only perfect man. He was nothing but perfect, and we still chastise him. We still curse him out. We still treat him bad. We still sacrifice him, crucify him. We still do everything bad to this man who was so perfect. So if persons can do that to Jesus Christ, I'm just man. I'm nowhere near Jesus Christ. Right? I'm nowhere near Jesus Christ. And if you guys people can do that to him, I look at that from that point of view. You see this point of view? That if people can chastise Jesus Christ. I just want to thank Auntie Donna one last time before this video ends, and thank Planka Nation for believing in me, and I will be Planka lawyer. Big up on yourself. Welcome to my community, Central Village. So this is where I live. There's a police station on the right, and there's a JPS company on the left. This community is when you're heading towards Spanish Town on Mandela Highway. It's directly off Mandela Highway. So when you're heading towards Spanish Town, there's a community called Central Village, and this is a part of Central Village. So this is called Zambia. This is Zambia. So this is the chat that I walk to and from work, going anywhere. This is where I walk. We as citizens made a road so vehicles can pass easily, and this is the road previous. It was all like this, but that little paved off part, or we came together as citizens and did that part. So when the rain falls, it's a little muddy. There's a potholes, so the water settle in the potholes, so you have a lot of puddles to cross while going or coming from wherever. So this is my community, and I love my community. As my neighbor saying hi, I love my community. We are friendly despite the rumors and despite the controversy. We are a loving community. So that standpipe getting nearer, that's that standpipe, we use it when water is gone, because sometimes there's water shortage and that pipe always have water. This is a canal that we use for recreational purposes like swimming and even playing board horse.